Hi, I'm Dr. Sian Cole, Senior Health Psychologist, and this video is a magic rainbow relaxation. So let's just take a moment to focus on your breathing. And when you inhale, just notice what part of your body expands. And then notice as you breathe out and noticing your ribs or stomach going in and out as you breathe. To learn how to do abdominal breathing, just place one hand on your stomach muscles and begin by taking a slow breath in and out. And if you're breathing with your abdominal muscles, you should notice your stomach pushing out with your hand when you inhale. And when you exhale, your stomach muscles are moving in towards your body. Take a few moments to focus on breathing using your stomach muscles. As you breathe in, notice your stomach pushing out. And as you breathe out, notice your stomach moving back in. Your stomach is pushing out towards your hand when you inhale. And when you exhale, your abdominal muscles move back in. Now just allow your breathing to find its own natural rhythm and rate. And find a comfortable pace of breathing for you. Most people slow their breathing down to a count of 3 or 4. So let's try this. Noticing your breath in, 1, 2, 3, and out, 1, 2, 3. And when you're breathing, just try and relax a little bit more with each breath. You might remind yourself as you inhale and exhale, say to yourself, relax. And now as you are relaxing, I want you to let your mind and imagination go. Noticing that you're feeling lazy, easy, and comfortable. And I want you to imagine that you're standing on the terrace of a lovely old house. A house like a stately home or country mansion. You can feel the sun on your head and shoulders. Not too hot, just comfortable. And there's a gentle breeze playing against your skin. As you look around you, you might notice an elegant marble flight of steps. 10 broad steps leading down into a beautiful sunken garden. A garden where you sense peace, well-being, and comfort. Make it as vivid as you can in your mind. And in a moment, I'm going to count down from 10 down to 0. And as I count all the way down from 10 down to 0, I want you to imagine that each number is a step down on this beautiful staircase. A step down towards this beautiful garden. And each step you take is another step down into deeper and even deeper levels of relaxation. So that by the time I get to 0, you will be as deeply relaxed as you can ever imagine, while still being able to hear and respond to the sound of my voice. 10. Take the first step now, relaxing and letting go. 9. Feeling more and more relaxed. No need to hurry, plenty of time. 8. Moving down easily now. 7. Deeper and deeper. 6. Deeper still. Your breathing becoming slower and steadier. 5. Really relaxing now, just letting go. 4. Becoming calmer and calmer. 3. Calmer still now. 2. More and more relaxed. 1. All the way down now to 0. And now you find yourself in this wonderful garden. You can feel the softness of the newly cut grass beneath your feet, as the scent of masses upon masses of brightly coloured flowers seems to envelop you. And there's the gentle sound of birds singing, echoing faintly in the stillness of the air. It's almost a magical place, stretching into the distance as far as the eye can see in all directions, with beautiful shrubs, tall, elegant trees, and an ornamental fountain, which seems to feed in to a gently trickling stream. This fascinates you, and you wander to the edge of the stream and gently lower yourself down into the soft, grassy bank. And just sit for a while, gazing into the cool, clear water, marveling at the sense of tranquility that sweeps over you, and listening to the faint sound of the fountain splashing into the pool that feeds this gentle stream. After a while, you lay back on the grass and gaze up at the clearest of blue skies. And as you relax more and more, your eyes begin to close and you just drift off into a deep and relaxing sleep. And as you sleep, you have a dream. You dream that your whole body is becoming lighter, lighter and lighter, so light that you feel you must surely begin to float at any moment. And then you feel yourself just floating and drifting, gently aloft and supported by the softest of warm breezes. And you can somehow see through the closed eyelids that you're floating in a sea of color, a warm sea of color that relaxes and comforts you as you just drift. Suspended in warmth and color that somehow seems unreal and yet at the same time has a comforting, familiar feel to it. You're aware of misty reds and orange, soft muted yellow tones, gentle greens, and blues that seem somehow like clouds. And the deepest, softest indigos and violets that you could ever have imagined. And it begins to dawn on you that you're floating in a rainbow, a magical rainbow. Because in this rainbow, time and space doesn't exist in the same way that we usually know it. You might have floated there for just a moment, or for 100 years, maybe for a lifetime, or just perhaps for the blinking of an eye. You could have floated forwards in time to a time that could be far beyond our future, or maybe back in time, back before your own lifetime. It gradually begins to seem to you that you might even be able to float here for just as long as you wish. That this wonderful, relaxed feeling, just floating and drifting through this magical sea of gentle flowing colors, where time seems to be suddenly of so little importance. You are still pondering on these thoughts when you feel yourself beginning to float gently downwards, lower and lower, softly sinking down through this beautiful rainbow, becoming even more relaxed, even more lazy, until eventually you realize that you've stopped floating downwards. And you find yourself on the shore of a tranquil lake, a large, tranquil lake, surrounded by soft rolling hills that are shrouded in a gentle silver mist. There are trees and sweetly scented flowering shrubs, and grasses growing at the water's edge, and everything is bathed in a beautiful golden light. A golden light that seems to bathe everything in its warmth. And you find yourself marveling at the sense of deep calmness and comfort that seems to fill your entire being. As you stroll lazily along the sandy shore of this wonderful lake, noticing the changes, noticing with a sort of lazy curiosity that it seems to be constantly changing color. Subtle changes blending so smoothly that it's difficult for you to know exactly when the blue has become a deep, soft violet. Or when that deep violet became a relaxing, translucent green. The changes of colour fascinate you, and you settle yourself down onto a small, smooth rock and just gaze out across the crystal clear waters. Every so often, something, a fish maybe, just something, breaks the surface, creating ripples that seem to flow gently and endlessly in all directions. Ripples that eventually lap against the edges of the rocks that you're sitting on. You smile and lean forward to dapple your hand amongst them. And as you do so, you create yet more ripples. Ripples that shimmer in a kaleidoscope of different colours across the lake. Interacting with the others and making new, ever-changing patterns. You realise that this tranquil place is a pool of all knowledge. That while you are here, you are part of everything and everything a part of you. And you find it easy, so very easy to open your mind and let go of any barriers to your thoughts, memory, or learning. And now your mind is prepared and receptive to feeling relaxed. So once more, notice this sense of relaxation, calmness, and acceptance. Noticing your breath and your body, and knowing you can come back to this place of relaxation anytime you listen to this track. So once more, connect with this feeling of relaxation. And in a few moments, this video will end. And just congratulate yourself for having practiced and taken the time to give your body and your mind this state of relaxation. 3, 2, 1.